It's the giant steps in Peru.
You have got to be kidding me. Probably already know that this isn't a giant staircase. There still seems to be some confusion on it, so let me just drive it into the ground one last time. This is Ollantaytambo. It is an Incan terrace farm. Milo, it looks like stairs. All right, riddle me this. If this was a staircase built for giants, why is there a human-sized staircase in the middle of it and another human-sized staircase on the side of it?
True.
You know, maybe they had human pets, a little pet on a guy on a string. That really looks like a giant could live in it. Oh yeah, and this doorway too, it's like 5.5 feet tall. Let's use some context clues. What's that over there? Is that a terrace farm? Of course that's not a terrace farm. That was a staircase for baby giant. You ready for this? This is my favorite part. There is an entire valley right here. Where were they going? Why would you feel the need to build gigantic steps up this hill and into these tiny ass houses?
Yeah, okay, he's a debunker type of guy.
I'm glad you exist.
Look at that, there's no stairs down the other side of the mountain. And this is what your giant stairs are made out of. Can you imagine a giant picking this up? Yes, we're gonna make a staircase so I can get over this hill. Giant conspiracy truly makes me believe that the human race is a lost cause.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. The only conspiracy that I do believe 100% is that we didn't go to the moon. Okay. That's the only one. That's the only one. That's the only one I believe we ain't go to the moon. That's me thing.
What it do, baby? As you see, we'll be reacting to MiniMinuteman and his debunking of conspiracies, or probably telling of conspiracies, but we're here to find out.
Dinosaurs actually existed. Wouldn't their bones be everywhere?
Really? We're doing dinosaur denialism? What is it, like 1830? Everyone and their
You good?
They're idiots.
Yeah, we're dealing with these types. We're dealing with these types.
Mother's been tagging me in this dumbass video, so I guess I have to talk about it.
Put our critical thinking skills to the test this morning.
You know, one thing you didn't do this morning, and that is open Google even once. You could have educated yourself, used critical thinking even, but you didn't. And now you have to deal with me. Why don't we all find dinosaur bones in our backyard? Jesus, this question could be answered by a dinosaur-obsessed toddler. I am from New England. Bedrock of New England is granite. Intrusive igneous rock, meaning that it has a volcanic origin. And not only was most of the granite in New England deposited before dinosaurs existed, but you can't have fossils in igneous rock. For the most part, dinosaur fossils can only occur in sedimentary rock. This is a map of dinosaur fossils in the US. Unless you live here, forget about finding dinosaur fossils in your yard. And even if you did, you'd have to dig pretty deep to do it. 60 seconds is up, but I've only covered one of your points. I'm not done with you yet.
Come on now, it's obvious. Like, these are the type of people that be like, I'm so smart because why don't we find dinosaurs? Like, you didn't even look it up,
This
bro.
is the equivalent of the Antarctica wall people.
Right. What is that? What is that?
Oh God, you haven't ran into them?
No,
bro.
what's the Antarctica wall, bro?
They were the last straw of why I deleted TikTok off my phone.
Oh.
They were like,
okay.
the reason the government doesn't allow us to go to Antarctica because we'll cross the wall.
Oh, them. Okay. Yeah. No. Good.
So a lot of people are trying to tell me that the pyramids weren't built under the sand and that that's a crazy idea.
People are calling you crazy for thinking the Great Pyramid was built underneath 450 feet of sand? Yeah, I agree with you, actually. That's not crazy. That's batshit fucking insane is what that is.
So why did they only put gold at the top of the pyramid?
There is not a single person who knows what the capstone of the Great Pyramid was, or even if there was one. Who knows, maybe it was gold. And if it was, then maybe they clad the whole pyramid in it and it was all stolen. Considering you don't cite how you know what was on top of the Great Pyramid, I'm gonna assume you just pulled it directly out of your ass.
Because the gold tip was the only thing showing above the sand.
Have you ever touched...
How would he know?
You don't, bro. Look,
You don't even.
bro. There's a lot of things I don't know, right? You know what I can talk to you about all day? Cameras and peptides. That's like the types of things I can talk to you about all day. But I'm not like, what?
I'm finna make some shit up that I didn't even look up, bro.
Touched sand? Your parents ever bring you to a beach as a kid? You know, you dig in the sand, you try and dig a tunnel, and it immediately collapses in on itself? Why would you ever build something 400 feet tall with a 750 foot wide base underneath sand? Could you guys precision quarry 6.5 million tons of stone for me to just bury in the desert? Are you literally out of your fucking mind?
It would literally be counterintuitive. It would quite literally be counterintuitive, bro.
While we're talking about the Great Pyramids, we have to talk about Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen.
What about it?
Devastator was big as shit.
Yeah.
Devastator, that fucking cat that was eating the pyramid, I think his name was Devastator. He was big as shit.
Yeah,
like, no. Cause like when he put the sock, cause like Transformers are big as hell, right?
Yeah.
I I've never been to the pyramids, so I don't know a relative size difference.
The one that was like a circle and it was
it was like it was eating on top of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, relative. I ain't never think
huge, my boy. Giant. Yeah.
How they're like a mini skyscraper.
The pyramids?
Yeah.
I ain't never been over there.
Yeah.
I
thought that's where you originated. Fuck you. Okay.
Pyramids were built with sound.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, thank God we got Miniman. Thank God.
Oh.
Thank the Lord.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yo, you know what? I'm totally with it. The pyramids were built with a didgeridoo. Firstly, this is really cool. This dude's moving a rock with sound. Looks like he's living his best life. The thing he's moving weighs like 4 ounces.
Yeah.
We're trying to build this. These blocks can weigh up to 15 tons. That's a lot of fucking didgeridoos. I'm not saying it's impossible. Clearly, if you had something big enough, you could move one of these blocks with sound. And that's the problem, because you need something so goddamn big to make the sound to move these, that moving the thing that makes the sound would then become the problem.
Yes.
A fucking 2-pound didgeridoo to, you know, move a 3-ounce rock is not a very good exchange rate when you're trying to move a 15-ton piece of limestone.
blowing in that.
You have to get them all precisely lined
And
up.
what technology you got to blow that size? Like, what the fuck are we talking
Now,
about?
granted, I always think about the pyramids. Not gonna lie. Like, I have questions about the pyramids.
Crazy question.
You're right.
Crazy question that I know ain't possible. But what if the pyramids was built in like the late 1800s, 1900s, and they just propagandized us to believe that they were built back then? I'm just saying, bro. I know it ain't true, but I'm just saying, what if? Like, what if they just built them bitches and they was like, these hoes is ancient. Here you go. How did they build them? We just built them last week type shit.
Right.
I'm just playing into the crazy, you know?
Right. I don't think I was there.
Somebody gonna take that and run with it.
So like,
and they gonna play. So YouTuber came up with it.
So like, my thing is, I always wondered why the pyramids were built.
That's
right?
great.
Like I know,
tombs, huh?
Yeah, they were tombs, but also it was. I always had several questions. Like, they were built to be tombs, but it's also pyramids can be found all throughout the world.
Aztec pyramids.
Yeah, and it's like these are people.
But why was it pyramid shape?
And these are people. These are different like cultures.
The Illuminati. Don't look for it. Stop. Go back. Come on, man. The Illuminati. Come on. Oh, type shit. You right.
I just played it.
You right.
That. Can you didgeridoo that a little to the left? I don't know how people think things like this are somehow more plausible than, you know, them using ropes and sticks to do it. Because personally, I think it'd be a lot easier to do something like this than to make a 10-story didgeridoo.
How much manpower they had to use?
They had a lot. You ain't read the Bible?
Slaves,
it was crazy, boy.
Slaving it up.
It is impossible to build the pyramid.
I got
it's gonna be a lot of pyramid stuff.
Things for you that are gonna blow your goddamn mind. There they are, all 3 of them. It does take balls to look at like the biggest pile of rocks on the planet and have your thought be, no.
Even with the technology we have now, we would struggle to build them.
With the technology we have now, we couldn't build a giant pile of rocks. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you're probably from a different planet. So let me bring you up to speed. We built this. It's like a building that's almost a kilometer tall. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Here's a dam that's so goddamn big that the lake it holds back has literally changed the rotation of planet Earth. I-95, the auto mile in Norwood. I mean, the things humanity is...
We couldn't build a pyramid even though we could build all the shit and all the... Come on, bro. Man. They was using mechanical forces to build a fucking pyramid. You think we...
Mechanical forces?
Ain't that what it is? Like when shit like ain't that like the example picture he showed? That's not what that's called.
I mean, might be right. You might be right. I think that.
Like when
I think you actually. You know what? I think you might actually be right.
Like when they make devices that don't use electricity or nothing.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think I just wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Right. You playing with me?
No.
You're not playing with me, right?
I'm not. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Don't lie to me now.
I'm not.
Don't lie to me now.
I'm not.
Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
I'm just
asking. That could be the wrong name. I'm just asking.
But I understand what you're referring to.
Type shit. They wasn't using
technology
machines. They was using attention and shit.
Yeah, no,
like
I think you're actually correct.
Yeah, right.
I think you're actually correct.
The hell are you doing?
They had to see all this.
The glutes?
No,
the cheeks?
the pants.
I'm just saying. Oh snap! Oh, what do come? Oh, wait a
yeah,
minute. Oh, Jesus
This
Christ.
is the new merch.
Right?
InternetCity.store.
Yeah. Don't fall.
Why didn't you tell me not to get up here before?
You got up there without me even saying
You were
nothing.
sitting there watching me do this.
Look, we
buy
got
the new
shirts,
pants, man.
Pants. We even got goddamn blankets and stuff ready for you to go. Goddamn, do.
How bad would you be?
What you mean? If you jumped?
Yeah.
I dare you. I dare
all
you.
right.
You know what?
Is capable of when we put our minds together is truly astonishing.
Were around before us were more advanced than we are today.
The ancient Egyptians lived in a desert and they were able to do this with just a bunch of sticks, rocks, rope, and a whole ton of
And a
forced
bunch of
labor.
time.
You're telling me that you couldn't do the same
bunch
thing when
of
you have
time.
access to a tower crane, Caterpillar 797 mining truck, and a goddamn Bagger 288. You don't lack the technology.
Bro,
Gigantism shit scared. Boy,
Bro,
I don't know
giant
what it
machinery.
is.
Giant machinery freaks me out.
Bro, giant everything
You ever
freaks me
been
out.
by one of them giant, like that dump truck? You ever been by one of
No,
them
not
giant
in real
ones?
life. Not in real life. The regular one's scared.
Bro, it's like this shit real.
This shit real as fuck.
You just have a skill issue.
Come on, man.
When I first saw this, I was like, there ain't no way that town is actually built inside a meteor crater. I mean, look at that. It's just too good to be true. Look at how circular that is. So I looked into it, and that's where I found that this town is absolutely built inside a meteor crater, and that this town is probably the least interesting thing about this meteor crater. This is the town of Nordlingen in Germany, and it's located inside the Nordlinger Rice impact crater. And you gotta be like, yeah, no shit, look at how circular that is. Of course it's an impact crater. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But here's an actual map of that impact crater. It's 15 miles in diameter. While technically that's true, it's a little misleading because it makes you think this is the crater.
That's not the fucking crater.
Oh,
It's-
God.
Oh, shit. Oh, we get hit with one of them.
Oh, we're
gone.
done.
We're
done.
dead.
We're done. Yeah, I don't think, bro. I've come to the realization.
Holy
we
shit.
don't have explosives big enough for what's out in space.
Like type shit.
like
Nigga.
like we're GG'd, bro.
You seeing that?
But the real crazy thing about this crater is it has a mineral found nowhere else in the world. It's called moldavite. It looks like this. It was a type of projectile glass that was formed when this meteor impacted the ground 15 million years ago. If you like geology, it's super cool because it's really fucking rare and only comes from this one crater. And if you're a crystal girly, it's really cool because it's super fucking powerful and can make you explode people with your mind. If you want to learn more about cool archaeology and natural science, come check me out over
I fuck with you, bro.
on YouTube, MiniMinuteman.
I fuck with Mini, boy. This boy hard. Hey, I like this.
You ever wondered
Wait,
why Scotland looks
Scroll
like...
up. Your name is Milo?
When I first saw this, I was like, there...
What you mean? Where you
Scroll to the end.
scroll to the end? Okay. What do you see?
Is your name Milo? Put glasses on him. He looks like Milo from fucking Atlantis.
Okay. I see what
You ever wondered why Scotland looks like that? What do you mean, what am I talking about? The giant line that runs through the middle of it? You've never looked at that and thought, huh, that's a little weird. Well, that weird giant line is called the Great Glen. It's a valley that runs from coast to coast completely against
No! That's the wall in the north, nigga! It's to keep the goddamn, whatchamajiggers out, nigga, and the fucking wildlings, nigga. Fuck is we talking about? The fucking wall in... Come on, man. What is... Man, learn him something, nigga. Fuck is we saying?
the grain of all the other hills and mountains. The base of it has a series of these long freshwater lakes, including Loch Ness. They're all in a perfectly straight line and both look and are oriented differently than all the other lakes in the area. Take a moment to absorb the beauty.
That's kind of cool.
All right, now let's talk about why it exists. The Strange Valley is the ghost of an ancient fault line, now creatively referred to as the Great Glen Fault.
Okay.
We're talking like 300 million years ago when the collision of Pangea created the Appalachian Mountains. When all this ripped apart again, it caused some issues, including the Great Glen Fault, a strike-slip fault where both pieces of crust are moving in opposite directions to each other. This fault is so old that there's actually pieces of it that exist in northern Canada as well. It has become inactive with the opening of the Atlantic Ocean. And during the last ice age, glaciers scoured this fractured rock, creating this strange valley. If you like weird things like this, sauce me a follow.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool.
Bro, hey,
Now I got a question for you.
ask the question.
Minute, man. Milo. Can I call you Milo? Is your name Milo? I hope it's Milo.
Minute, man.
What is the possibility, if you ever see this, it'd be cool if you do. What is the possibility of a sickness, disease, surviving, being frozen in an iceberg? And could it melt and kill us all?
How the fuck would he know that?
I mean, cause like I don't know if bacteria. I don't know if there's a bacteria that can survive super cold.
Do archaeologists, geologists study that?
Bro, this man knows everything.
He know
Like,
about his
about
field.
everything.
Right.
This is our guy. Me and him have talked times.
Sure.
You haven't figured it out? It's an ice wall yet?
Don't you take that patronizing
There they go. It's an ice wall.
home with me, boy. You're wearing a hat that says ice wall. I wish I had the
He got a hat.
Yeah, he sells merch.
balls to walk around with a sign on my head that says I never learned how to read.
When the Navy went to Antarctica and fly in a helicopter and
Nigga, glaciers? You're looking at fucking glaciers that just so happen to be in Antarctica. Oh my god. Stupid ass nigga, bro. Boy, I swear to God. Hey, if you gonna pander, have some merch. If you gonna grift, have some merch. I respect it. You know what? I fuck with you, twin.
panning and never get to the end because it's just an ice wall.
Whoa, okay, pause. Antarctica's really big, about the size of one Antarctica. But you seem to have gotten the size of Antarctica confused with the size of Rhode Island. Secondly, let's critical think for a second, if you can do that. By some lapse of judgment on my end, I decided to give you a helicopter, and I told you to fly it around Antarctica. Firstly, you wouldn't make it. It's too big, you'd run out of fuel, you'd crash into the ocean. For any confusion, see Rhode Island. Before you crashed into the ocean, if you were flying around Antarctica in a big counterclockwise circle, do you know what you would see out of the left window of your helicopter the entire time? A giant wall of ice. You wanna know why? Because that's what it looks like when you're looking at the side of a giant fucking circle. I've been sailing along this coast for 10 months. I think it's an infinite wall of jungle. The sheep keep telling me that I'm just sailing around Hawaii.
Stupid ass nigga, boy. Hey, this
Bro,
way.
I was just talking about them, bro.
Them crazies.
Like, bro, these was they can't, bro. They flooded my timeline.
Oh my God, they all have to look like the Karens. You know how the Karens had to look? These, you know, I can't call them
because they're gonna be like, when the world ended, you called us stupid, but look at me, I survived. You survived nothing.
You survived nothing. Oh man, come on.
We just found out how to build a pyramid.
I like this guy. He's also a smartass.
like you,
but
man.
unfortunately,
You're
he's
not
one of the people who's going to try and convince you that you couldn't build the pyramids with modern technology and that the ancient Egyptians had far more advanced and superior tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, his primary argument is pretty much just a compilation of OSHA violations. This argument is stupid, and he literally debunks it himself in the next, 2 seconds.
Or around 80 tons each, lifted over 50 meters off the ground. Not sure how they did that.
Well, I'll give you a hint. Just look at the picture right behind you. The ancient Egyptians did not lift the stones for the pyramid. They dragged them. Do you really think that people without modern technology would have looked for a way to pick the stone up off the ground and lift it? I encourage you to Google the phrase, work smarter, not harder. It takes way less people.
This brings me to a conversation I had with Michael today. Somebody commented on one of my posts on Instagram, and I think the post was from a good spot, right? However,
the comment was from a good spot originally.
Yeah, I think the comment
it lacked
just a little bit of awareness. And I realized it when I was replying to the dude, and I was like, he's stupid. like no fault to him, because I think he's inherently intelligent, but he lacks something. Like me, I know I'm not the brightest cookie in the cookie jar. Right. I know there's several things that I just don't know. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm wrong about a lot of things.
Right.
But that reality of knowing that I'm wrong, a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people, I'm right, and
it's like when people build narratives off of stuff they have no 100% grasp.
Yeah. And it's so weird, bro. And it's like these people run with whatever idea or assumption that they built in their head, and they're like, this is the truth.
I think we should all start learning how to not jump to immediate conclusions when it's something you're not 100% confident about. Yeah. You could be in your field and you could have a lot of knowledge about something, right? Like you could have his approach, the Minuteman approach, where you're in your field and you know about this. So when people say stupid stuff, you can hop on it. Yeah. But there's always gonna be situations where it's set up in a way, or it happened in a way, or this was in a way where you don't really know. Yeah. Especially when it's like creative stuff or stuff somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Like that brings me back to the camera argument. Like someone I've I've come to realize, like, I love cameras. Like, I love gear, but I don't love it like the normal camera person. Right. I love it for its individuality as a tool and the image I could get from it. I think it's really cool. I know not every white balance is the same, and it should be, but I rock with this, right? Mm-hmm. And I realize, like, there's people out there who's like, oh, this camera brand is garbage. It's so garbage. They produce terrible cameras. And I'm like, you believe that? And you're wrong. You're wrong. Like, I understand a company being trash because they don't put in features. They suck at innovation. Sony. Like, but you can't say their cameras are bad cameras when they can produce great images. And it's like, people be so stuck in a way of thinking, like all the way one way or the other, that it fucks them up. And I realized that was me and your problem at the beginning, like with YouTube. Me and you, we aren't an extreme. We aren't an Osmongold. We aren't a fucking, I hate that nigga, what his name, Hassan Piker. We aren't either, we're not on
either side of the extreme.
Yeah,
right?
And because we aren't an extreme, I think that's why not that many people gravitate to us. That's why we aren't
at first.
Yeah.
Before we found something.
Yeah, like for example, like Kai's an extreme, very high energetic, very all over the top. Tuv is an extreme.
Speed is an extreme.
Speed is an extreme. Tuv is the more laid back, calm. Charlie, laid back, calm, but says crazy stuff. But it's like, in the way people are, they also have that too far extreme way of thought. And it's like, bro, there's a middle ground in everything. Yeah. Search for the middle grade. Search for it.
Man, look, don't even start it, bro.
Oh, we still got more.
To drag it up a ramp than it does to lift it physically off the ground and move it over. And that's why this is a bad faith argument, because they're working harder, not smarter. What you do is tie 3 of these trucks to that stone and drag it in the course of an afternoon.
Shit.
You guys are not going to believe this, which is good because it's not true. Every time I see this fun fact, a little bit of my soul dies. It goes like this. The number for the speed of light is the same coordinates as the pyramids of Giza.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what kind of crack these people are smoking.
Twitter misinformation.
This is one of my favorite examples of the collective aneurysm that is pseudo-archaeology. I thought I would talk about it and all of its faults. Riddle me this. This argument hinges on the speed of light being 299 million meters per second. You could say, whoa, well, how'd the Egyptians figure out what the speed of light was? And that would be very astute of you. The thing that I think is even more shocking about this is the implication that ancient Egyptians used the metric system. Do you not think that the aliens that built the pyramids would have used something else? The entire fucking universe used the metric system while America's still using imperial. Secondly, this is not a coordinate, that is a latitude line. It means that this is one band that runs all the way around the planet. Thirdly, it doesn't actually run through the pyramids, it runs next to them. If that's enough evidence for you, ooh, they must have also built Jacksonville, Florida. If you know someone who believes this, please refer them to a psychologist.
I can't get enough of this. I can't get enough of debunking these idiots.
You know what I want, bro?
My fault.
I keep seeing, I want somebody to do this with space. Like, cause I keep seeing like the space shit. I ain't gonna lie, we all have lived the same life.
What you mean?
Tell me if this makes sense. You were a young kid. You either go to the planetarium,
right?
Or you have a science teacher and they talking to you. They tell you one day the sun gonna die. And when they tell you that, you just kind of freaked out a little bit. You was like, oh shit, one day I'ma die. The world gonna be over, the sun.
But they ain't tell you that that's gonna die
millions
of years away from
and when they say it, even when they tell you the time, it don't feel like it's that far away. I remember they told me that. I said, what?
What gonna happen?
Yeah, it's gonna go black one day and the world's gonna freeze.
Damn, throat go?
It's gonna do what? Boy,
shit.
That shit fuck me.
Nice.
How is it possible to cut?
How did that feel, by the way? Nigga, I just want to know, like, how did that feel to you?
Bro, shut the fuck up.
My fault. You right.
Using these.
My man looks like he's thinking hard.
How is it possible to cut this? Using these.
My man looks like he's thinking hard. The conspiracy theorist treats these granite sarcophagi like they were created in one step. So they have to jump to conclusions like, oh, they needed a circular saw to do it, or it was done with lasers. Thinking this way, they overcomplicate it so much that the only seemingly possible explanation is something totally improbable. Are you ready to see how close he comes to figuring this one out?
Copper is 3, granite is 6.5. Right here by quartz. Which means that in order to cut granite, you would need something harder, such as quartz.
Bro, you are one synapse connection away from figuring this one out. Only the Egyptians had large quantities of quartz. Copper didn't do the cutting. The quartz did. Very willfully misleading to be showing these tools. You wouldn't use tools like this to create something like this. You used copper saws. They would put sand into the crack, and the copper blade would work that aggregate and cut through the block of granite. It's been tested and proven time and time again. I don't care if you have a hard time believing it. Yes, it would have been incredibly time consuming. Yes, the people that worked on it were highly skilled craftsmen. Let's not go crying alien tech just because you have a hard time understanding it.
Look, I'll be honest, bro. There's a lot of things I don't understand. Also, forever fuck them Egyptians. That nigga said, "Let my people go. Let my people go." You ain't, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't never watched Prince of Egypt? You don't got no kind of fucking culture, nigga. You ain't never watched Prince of Egypt?
You right.
Like, real deal, you never watched Prince of Egypt?
I don't think so. No. If I did, I was like 10.
No, you, okay, stop hurting that man. You see the meme?
If I watched it, I was like,
You've never seen it? You know the meme though. Stop hitting that man. I'm gonna show you.
Probably.
I'm gonna show you a picture.
Probably.
I'll show you a picture. You keep playing.
I don't remember all the things like you, bro. If I watched that bit once years ago, bro, I don't remember it. I might just remember I've seen the movie poster and all of that a bunch of times. I don't remember if I watched it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that movie it fucked me up as a kid.
I know what you're thinking. Wow, that's a big ass rock. Well, you'd be wrong. That is not a big ass rock. It is a big ass chunk of metal.
What?
In fact, it's actually the biggest ass chunk of metal. This is the Hoba meteorite. Pretty amazing that it landed in front of all those seats. The Hoba meteorite is not only the largest intact meteorite on the entire planet, but also the largest known piece of iron on the entire planet. It weighs 60 tons. Damn. The thing is fucking huge. Here's the weird part. Hoba meteorite has no impact crater. Bit strange. Let's talk about why. It's theorized that when the Hoba meteorite entered the Earth's atmosphere, it was going really goddamn fast, probably around 20,000 miles an hour. But as it entered the atmosphere, it slowed down, potentially because of its shape being very flat on both sides. This would have increased its drag, meaning that its impact may have only been around 6,000 miles an hour. This would have both reduced the size of the impact crater and also preserved the projectile. Hoba was actually a tiny meteorite, which is actually why it's the largest intact specimen that we have. Because when something like this enters the atmosphere at 20,000 miles an hour, it does this.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the planet.
Miles an hour. It does.
I need to what?
I'm gonna save the planet. I figured it out. See.
What the fuck you figure out?
See. To all my scientists out there,
I'm gonna look at this while you say that, but go ahead.
all my fellows in the community, it's time for us to start prepping our lasers. Yeah, we need to start building very high powerful lasers and subcharged explosives. You know how I'm gonna save us from the impact. Instead of destroying the entire asteroid,
you cut it up.
Section it off, controlled explosions, separate it.
Who's gonna aim these motherfuckers?
We gotta, unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut it on the asteroid. We're gonna need some brave astronauts like you.
We test the lasers
here
on
Earth.
Like we choose pilots and we fly them up. And we
It's
practice
not a pilot.
having people aim at the planes as sacrifices.
No, see, this is why you ain't a scientist. This is why you actually just stupid.
So you want to send people up to land on things and cut from the.
Yeah. You about.
So either way, they sacrifices.
No, but there's a way. Leave the science to the scientists. You.
So how do they practice? How do they practice riding a meteorite?
Riding.
You just said you send them up to cut on the thing, right?
Yeah, but like.
So you're saying
you know how gravity works, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so the meteor's coming down. Are you saying you want them to fly?
It's before impact.
I know that it's coming down.
Before it's coming in our.
Oh, you want it outside the. How the fuck are they gonna? What?
They're gonna fly there. See, this is why you leave it to the scientists. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Your bulb was cracked before you was even born. No.
At what point do you want them to land on this meteor?
We like your life.
No. Mm-hmm. At what point do you want them to land on this meteor?
Far out though. As far as possible. Past the moon. I want them to
So before they even know it's coming.
We'll know it's coming.
How far out do they know?
We got satellites that.
But how far out do they know this bitch is gonna hit us?
We know very far out. Like, you don't know about the fucking meteor. It's a meteor or an asteroid that they thought were gonna hit us till they did the math and it's just passing right by us.
Right.
And that bit far out. It's science, bro. Like I say, leave it.
Leave it to
you.
you.
You stay where you at.
You right.
You
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You deal with the.
You right. So
You
I got another question.
Yeah. What's your question?
How far do you know people have been?
I think the furthest we've been was recently, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, the furthest we've been is recently.
Well, how far did they go?
They went far as fuck.
So you want them to fly out there?
Yeah, them niggas gotta go. And cut that bitch up. Cut that bitch up.
Project Hillbilly.
Idiot, man.
God, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
No, it's not. It's no. That's gamer subs, bro. That's gamer subs. I was just cutting the product. You feel me?
Cutting the bro.
Get my exact amount right here. Cause see, you cut it like that right there, and you take the cup and you just, you know what I'm saying? I actually need a little more than that. I'ma just. But what if I was to?
God damn it! Stop.
My fault. Just go gamersubs.gg/InternetCity. 10% off your order. You got all kind of flavors in the powder. Don't mind my dishes over there.
Matter of fact,
Demon. This is your goddamn dishes because you've been drinking up all the goddamn gamer stuff. They got powder, caffeine free. Oh, and boys, the cans are back. Premium energy in carbonated cans.
Why'd you lie about me?
This this your dishes.
Right.
Look at you.
You won't be happy till I just get it.
God damn it! Stop. Okay, where they need to go? Where they need to go?
Gamersubs.gg. Use code InternetCity. Bye.
Earlier this week, Polish archaeologists announced that they had discovered a vampire burial. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it a vampire? No. Is it a burial? Abso-fucking-lutely. This unfortunate young woman likely lived around the 17th century and was buried with full accordance to vampire superstition, as you can tell by the agricultural scythe across her neck, with the presumed intention being that if the deceased were to rise again to suck the blood of the living, she would be immediately decapitated. Just like the old saying goes, why kill when you can overkill? Beyond this, the young woman was also found with a padlock around her toe. This was likely more of a symbolic feature signifying the permanence of death and the banishment from the world of the living. So what is the story here? While archaeologists have found no immediate evidence of foul play, the presence of this one naturally protruding tooth has shed some light on the topic. And as heartbreaking as it is, we could be looking at a tale as old as time. One where the violence and hate from the fearful and superstitious is so often channeled towards those who are different.
See, that's why we can't let dumb people be in charge, bro. This,
I mean, they did, bro.
Boy,
I ain't gonna lie, we got them
right now, and it's going stupid. It's man.
Hey, look, it ain't as bad as they could be, because I remember when they was hunting you in the 1800s.
No mountain has 4 sides with equal.
You know, you're actually right. No mountain does have 4 sides with equal angles, including fucking this one. Look at it. I've been tagged in so many conspiracy videos talking about this pyramid in Antarctica. So I'm gonna use this highly simple meme with the Sigma male stock footage behind it to break down why this conspiracy is fucking stupid. Firstly, it's worth noting that this peak doesn't even have a name, but it is part of the Ellsworth Mountains in Antarctica. Now, as far as mountains, it's fairly small, standing at about 4,000 feet, which, you know, is almost 3,500 feet taller than the Pyramid of Khufu, which you know is a little bit big for a pyramid. But Milo, if it's not a pyramid, then why does it look like a pyramid? Occam's razor, baby, the simplest answer is often the most likely. This shape is actually fairly common for geologic structures which were subjected to cold weather erosion. Here's a picture of the Alps where you can see a suspiciously straight ridgeline. This shape is caused by repeated yearly freeze and thaw action, and not by aliens.
Come on, man. That's an answer, bro. That's an answer. All you gotta do is look it up.
Yeah. So my question for you is, like, no. As a scientist I am.
As a scientist you are, go ahead.
So like, for a being such as yourself.
Go ahead.
Like,
I might be the answer to this.
How do you live this long?
You know, the answer is in the code. Excreted. Drinking.
Stop talking.
What? You asked?
Just shut up.
You asked? So if you wanna get like me, if you wanna get like me,
why you gotta listen now?
No, if you wanna get like an old fella like me, we can start that. Didn't start until I stopped drinking You know what I'm saying? Because like today's standards is different. So like,
so you and Philly the same? I know it.
Nah, Philly ain't caught all the way on. He just did a little dab. He just.
So you was drinking yours.
I was.
So,
excreting a lot, drinking a lot,
say the sentence.
Rubbing a lot.
Say the sentence.
I know.
No, just say it.
Never.
Nah. Say you.
Only Philly. Only Philly.
Say you
only
drinking.
Philly.
No.
Proof that giants are real?
Was that supposed to be a rhetorical question? Because, I mean, obviously the answer is no, but I am curious to see how you back this up.
Everything used to be a lot bigger due to oxygen levels, and
We just need an example of a mammal that got bigger because there was too much oxygen.
take a look at this prehistoric centipede.
Now, I'm no ornithologist, but that right there is definitely not a mammal. This bitch, an arthropluria, it's an arthropod, as you may have guessed. And there's a reason why it got so big and mammals didn't. You don't need to be a biologist to know that mammals and insects probably breathe differently. Mammals got lungs and our respiratory system's tied to our circulatory system. And insects, in a way, sort of breathe through their skin. Boom, it's the Carboniferous period now. Happy New Year. Trees fucking everywhere. It's hot, it's humid. Oxygen levels are 30% higher than they are today. And so insects go, damn, if only I had more surface area, I could be sucking in some more oxygen. Because I don't have lungs like a total loser. And so insects pop the fuck off. Oh my god, it took me 60 seconds to debunk one bullshit point. I guess I'm gonna have to make another
Question. I've been wondering this for a while. I know this isn't possible. But
anything's possible.
Could we increase our oxygen?
What do you mean? Like our oxygen intake or the
oxygen in the air? And would that negatively impact us? Because I know because when we increased, I think it was carbon dioxide.
Right.
When we increased that, and it was another harmful gas that created the hole in the ozone, right? Mm-hmm. That hole is now healing. My question is, what happened if we just pushed out more oxygen? Now, granted,
isn't there oxygen poisoning?
There is.
Type shit. See, we answered our own questions with just a little bit of, and we could have Googled that type shit. But we recording, so we have to do that.
Bones can completely decay within 20 years.
Yo, I love this one. This argument goes like this. Dinosaurs can't exist because I didn't do my research. So if bones
the same lady, her whole page has to be that.
In like 20 years when they're lying on the ground, how do dinosaurs? The reason dinosaur fossils are so rare is because they require really specific circumstances in order to exist. Most dinosaur fossils are found in sedimentary rock, where a body was rapidly covered with sediment which allows the bones to preserve. That's also why so many of the skeletons are articulated or complete. Another point which she claims indicates that these are all a hoax or something like that. Probably the most important thing is that these aren't bones. They're dinosaur fossils. There is no bone left in this. It is fossilized. During fossilization, a bone is replaced with minerals. Meaning what you're seeing here is sort of like a stone cast of where bone used to be. Where'd she go with the rest of this video? If you guess she starts talking about giants and Nephilim, you'd be absolutely right.
Oh my God!
Considering she opened this video.
And there it is. That's that look, boy. I can't look him in the
The look is there.
The look is there, man.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I think I want to go to either. Well, no, I think I want to go to Colorado, or somewhere with a long river.
Right.
I just want to go gold mining.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, you gold mining Arkansas?
Ain't that where you can gold mine it?
I just want to go.
Or is it? Yeah, I think Arkansas was the one place where you can pay to go.
Yeah, I want to go gold mining.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
For a video.
And the reason that I came to that because seeing this made me think about the movie Anaconda. Hilarious. Right. Like the dumbest movie ever.
I gotta finish that.
That shit's so stupid. It's dumb. It's so dumb.
The new Anaconda.
Yeah.
The new Anaconda.
But it's bad. Like it's like whoever wrote this was just like I don't know. It's bad. But I didn't know this. Mm-hmm. But there's gold in the Amazon River. I'm like, damn.
Everything in the Amazon.
And the reason I got
bad bitches, good food, poisonous animals, boys, everything in that motherfucker. My fault. We just gonna keep it going, bro. We just gonna move on to the next.
Who's got two thumbs and made the woolly mammoths go extinct? These guys.
Yeah.
About 10,000 years ago, somebody's ancestor killed the last mammoth. Real dick move. But did you know that in a far-off corner of the world, a small population survived? This is Wrangel Island. Today, it's part of Russia. It was the home of the very last population of woolly mammoths. During the last glacial period, the sea level was about 400 feet lower. So mammoths from the mainland were able to walk out to populate what would become Wrangel Island. Then the sea level rose, and they all got stuck. Now, becoming trapped on an island in Siberia kind of seems like a terrible thing to happen, but man, in this case, let me tell you, it totally saved their ass. Because the mammoths of Wrangel Island were able to survive for another 6,000 years after their mainland relatives had gone extinct. That means that mammoths lived on this island until about 4,000 years ago. They were still there when the pyramids were being built. 4,000 years ago, the mammoths of Wrangel Island vanished. At the same time that humans arrived, drove this final sanctuary into extinction.
Why you ain't do something about that?
I couldn't, bro. I wasn't there. Damn, boy, that's.
You remember seeing them in person?
The shit. Like when you think about giant machinery, crazy, scary. And then you think about giant animals.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we got a blue whale. Okay. When you see the size of them bitches, and then you think about megalodons, nigga, I'm ignoring this nigga, okay? I'm ignoring this bitch ass nigga, okay? Because I want to talk about giant fucking animals, okay?
How was it for you?
And let's not forget, okay? Whale cock is so huge they thought it was fucking cracking. You remember that video? We just saw that video on the fucking was that Casual Geographic or was it somebody else? Yeah. Or was that more parts? I'm just saying. That woolly mammoth tusk, nigga.
Hey, that's it. Y'all.
That's it?
That's it. Just stop.
No after hours?
No.
Come on, man.
You have to stop. All right, y'all. After hours next time because I'm not dealing with this.
Okay, right.